Welcome to day 2, folks. So we are 2 days into our 21-day challenge here. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. And today we are doing a breath meditation followed by a gentle flow. So just getting started here. We'll just come into our gentle seated posture. Palms connect with the knees. We relax those shoulders. And we'll reach the crown of the head towards the ceiling. So you should feel as though the crown of the head is like there's kind of like a rope tied. It feels like if you pulled on that rope, you're kind of reaching the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Just make sure to check in with yourself always throughout your practice. Make sure we're not tensing those shoulders up. Relax those shoulders and just let them soften. And if it's in your practice and feels right to you, you can draw your eyes closed. And if not, just a gentle gaze down to the floor. And we'll just start by coming into our breath again and coming into our body. So just bringing awareness into your body. Again, just noticing that connection with the lower body as it makes contact with the mat. And noticing at first, just without even controlling the breath, but just starting to notice how the breath feels as it naturally flows through the body. So just taking a moment here to feel that feeling. And again, just meeting any thoughts you may have with kindness and compassion, noticing those thoughts, and then just anchoring yourself back to the present moment, back to where we are, back to the breath, back to the body. And now we'll invite a deeper breath in. So a nice deep inhale, filling the nose, feeling that breath as it moves through the throat, fills the chest, the ribs, and then the belly. Once the belly's full, the breath leaves the belly, it softens, the ribs soften, the chest softens, and that breath leaves the nose. So we really come into that breath. As we inhale slow and controlled, we notice and feel what that breath feels like coming into our body. So we invite that breath, that new possibility, that new clean energy. And as we exhale, nice and slow and controlled, you can even sort of make it, take notice of how it can feel like, almost like a silk ribbon as you exhale slowly with control. Inhales bring in joy and goodness, love. And exhales release any resistance. Inhales open us up. And exhales allow us to soften and settle in. Now just starting to come into that balanced breath. Feel free to count your breath. So if you want to inhale what feels right to you. So we can inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. And just not being too hard on yourself. Just find what number of breath count works for you. And match the inhale to the exhale. One more nice deep inhale to grow the spine nice and tall. Reach the crown of the head. Exhale nice and slow and controlled. Now just gently opening the eyes. We'll inhale, circle the arms up, hands connect. Exhale, release the right hand down to the mat on your side. Inhale, reach the left hand up and over the ear. And then exhale, switching sides, we'll let the left hand come down to the mat. Inhale, brings the right hands up and over the ear. Nice side body stretch here. Inhale, brings both hands back up to center. Exhale, turns the palms and we slowly bring them down to the mat. Inhale, circle those arms. Exhale, brings hands to prayer. Take a moment here, set your intention. So whatever your intention is for your practice, whatever comes to mind, just take a moment, bring that to mind. Take a nice deep inhale with that intention in mind. Circle the arms, bring it in. Exhale, bring it home. Bring those hands back to prayer. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, we'll bring those hands down to the mat. We're gonna make our way into tabletop pose here. So make sure those hands are gripping the mat. The palms are pressing in, fingers widely spread. Wrists, elbows, shoulders stacked. Knees and hips stacked on top of each other. Nice posture, nice alignment here. The crown of the head reaches forward and we keep that neutral spine in the neck all the way throughout the spine, nice and neutral. We'll come into some cat-cows here. Inhale to gaze up, point the hips up, open the heart. Exhale, gazing down. We stretch the upper back and press away from the mat. Inhale, coming back up, open the heart. And exhale, coming back home. So just moving with your own breath here. Start to notice and feel what this feels like to combine breath with body movement. And then coming back to a neutral spine. We're going to inhale to lift the right leg off the mat, point the right toes. And just holding that there for a moment. Take a nice deep inhale, stretch that right foot back. Exhale, bring that right knee back to the mat. And just sway the hips from side to side here. Moving with breath. Next inhale, we're going to point that left foot back. Point those toes, reaching the toes as far away from the crown of the head as we can. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, release that left knee back down to the mat and swaying again from side to side with those hips. On the inhale, we're going to turn those toes, shift the hips, and come into our first downward facing dog. So palms glued to the mat, fingers widely spread. Those feet are about hips distance apart. We're bending the knees slightly. The ears are in line with the arms. We relax the shoulders and push the hips up towards the ceiling. Nice deep breath, coming back to breath and intention always as we return to our downward dog. Nice deep inhale, reach the hips tall. On the exhale, bend those knees, gaze forward, step or hop to the top of your mat to a forward fold. Inhale, we rise halfway to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circling as we rise. Exhale, bring those hands to prayer. Come back to the breath. Inhale, coming into chair pose. We'll bend the knees. If you want to walk those feet in together to connect, press those legs together. Rotate those shoulders out so the baby fingers reach in towards each other. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, release into that chair a little more. Inhale, reach tall, straighten everything. Exhale, come back into chair. Now bring the hands straight out in front of us. Palms of the hands face forward. Inhale, reach tall, bring those hands together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise halfway to a flat back. Exhale, plant those hands. Step your feet back and lower slow, dropping knees and chest and chin. Keep the elbows in. Inhale, rise to cobra or up dog. Exhale, find downward dog. Just coming back to that breath and intention, finding that space within, that peaceful space. When we find more peace in our practice, we create space for more peace in our lives. Nice deep inhale, reach tall. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or hop to the top of your mat to a forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold and let it go. Inhale, reaching as we rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, stepping left foot back. Crescent pose. So we land the left foot on the balls of the feet. That right knee is bent. We inhale to bring those arms up into crescent pose position. Palms face each other and we arch back. Inhale, we reach tall. Exhale, we're going to turn that left foot and come into warrior one. So the right heel is in line with the left arch. That left leg is nice and straight. Right knee is bent. Hips are squared forward. Arms are in a wide T. We gaze to the front middle finger. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Crown of the head reaches towards the ceiling. Couple of breaths here. Settling into that deep warrior within us. And then we'll float the palm up on the inhale. Left hand lands on the back of the thigh. We come into peaceful warrior. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, allow the right forearm to land on the left upper thigh. Palm faces up, bringing the left hand either to reach straight up or up and over the ear as we gaze up. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, come all the way back to peaceful warrior. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, lets us sink a little deeper. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, windmill those hands all the way down. Step the right foot back and lower slow, dropping knees, chest, chin. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And remember, you can always modify your practice. You can find your version of downward dog, whatever that looks like for you. Nice deep breaths, coming back to that space of peace and intention and love and self-compassion here. Nice deep inhale, reach the hips tall. On the exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or hop to the top of your mat to a forward fold. Inhale, rising to a flat back. Exhale, fold and let it go. Inhale, circling as we rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, step the right foot back, crescent pose. So again, we're on the balls of the right feet. We bend in at the left knee. Inhale those arms up to crescent pose. Palms face each other. We gaze forward. Settling in here, a nice stretch in the front of the right thigh. Nice deep inhale to reach tall. Exhale, turn that right foot to a 90 degree. Bring those arms to a wide T. We come into warrior two pose now. So bending in at the left knee. You should feel as though you could be positioned between two panes of glass here. On our next inhale, the left palm will float up. The right hand will land on the back of the right thigh, and we find peaceful warrior. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, we come all the way into our side angle here. So the left forearm lands on the left thigh, palm faces up. Right hand comes up to reach straight up or up and over the ear as we gaze up. See if you can open that shoulder, reach those shoulder blades back towards each other. These little subtle movements and shifts in our practice bring us deeper into the present moment. On the inhale, we'll reach. On the exhale, we'll come all the way back to peaceful warrior. Nice deep inhale to stretch, and on the exhale, we'll windmill those hands all the way down. Step the left foot back. This time we're gonna drop the knees wide. We're gonna come into child's pose, so just lowering the upper body down. On our next inhale, we'll walk those hands in towards our body. So we come up to seated on our lower legs. You can reach back for those ankles, open the heart and gaze forward. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, release, relax those shoulders. Inhale, circle the arms as we rise up to come to our knees here. Exhale, bring those hands to prayer. Inhale, circling the arms. Exhale, we'll bring those hands down. So we're sort of in tabletop here for a moment. Walk our way up towards the front of our mat. Cross right leg over the left and come to seat. Bring those feet forward. Bring them into a diamond shape so the soles of the feet connect with each other. We'll inhale to circle the arms overhead, hands connect. Exhale, coming into a nice forward fold here. Just allow the upper body, the heart to melt forward. Keep that spine nice and straight, nice and neutral. And just allow yourself to come into this nice gentle forward fold. So nothing too aggressive. Just feeling a nice pull there in the back of the hips. Nice deep and balanced breaths. Next, inhale, slowly walking your hands back in towards the body. We'll grab those knees, bring them back in. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, lean forward and slowly make your way all the way back. So we end up on our back, drawing knees into the heart. This time we're gonna reach those feet up towards the ceiling. On an inhale, so bring those arms up. Grab the big toe with the first two fingers, wrap those toes, and draw the knees into the armpits. Just rolling from side to side here. Coming into happy baby pose. And as we're here in this pose, just find a smile on your face and bring yourself back to the innocence of being a happy baby. Just playing with your toes, rocking from side to side. Just invite that beautiful, innocent energy in. Nice deep inhale here and then exhale, releasing those hands down, straighten those feet, rotate those ankles from in one direction and then in the other. Next inhale, we'll point those toes, reach them tall, and then exhale, we'll bring the soles of the feet down to the mat just beneath your sit bones. So pressing the soles of the feet into the mat, roll those shoulders out. Pressing those hands down into the mat on the inhale, we'll reach the hips up nice and tall, coming into bridge pose. So if it's in your practice, you can interlace your fingers behind your back and open your heart a little more. Roll those shoulders back a bit more. Just take some breaths here. Nice stretch to sort of contrast what we normally do. We're normally in that rounded, folded shoulder posture. So we'll let that go, open things up here. And one thing about this pose is never turn your head. Always keep it neutral, facing up towards the ceiling. Nice deep inhale, reach a little taller. Exhale, slowly release back down to the mat. Inhale, draw knees into the heart. Circling around. We'll grab the knees and start to make circles here. Nice big circles in the hips. Nice hip rotations here. One direction, and then you can switch to the other. And then just rocking from side to side. And then on the exhale, you can drop the knees over to the left side. Nice spinal twist just for a brief moment here, stretching and twisting. Inhale brings those knees back to center, then exhale them over to the other side. Inhale, knees back to center. We're gonna hug ourselves in nice and tight. Give yourself a big hug of love for showing up today. Bring the nose to knees, nice deep inhale. Tighten everything up, and then exhale, release it all into Shavasana. Feet come out to the outer edge of the mat. Relax the whole body down into the space. The art of Shavasana. So staying here, staying in this nice lying down Shavasana position. You're going to release the control of your breath now. Just allow your breath to be in its natural state. And just begin to really allow your body to let go. The art of relaxation. I really believe strongly that is an art. So just allowing everything to release and relax. We contrast our practice. And I'm also a strong believer that Shavasana is the most important part of our practice. Our ability to let go. Our ability to let go in times of stress and difficulty and all throughout our life. That ability improves the more we get on our mat and practice. We contrast our flow with this relaxation. And so just allow yourself to stay here and deeply relax. Scan the body and just make sure you're not tensing up anywhere. Just let everything go and melt. And so take as long as you have here to soak up all the goodness. From my light to yours, namaste.